Hi everybody, welcome to your first online lesson. Before we start, I want to bring your attention over here to the left screen. I have Desmos Scientific Calculator open, and that is a good one. It's got everything on here that we will need for our future lessons. It's different than the Desmos graphing that you used to use when we were graphing our quadratics, but you can see that it has all the trig functions that we're going to be using, the square root sign over here, so it's probably better than the phone app that you guys have been working on. So if you want to call up this, that would be great. We're going to start with a little review. We'll look at some proportions where we left off last time. Number one, Totsakan enlarged the size of a photo to a height of 18 inches. What is the new width if it was originally 2 inches tall and 1 inch wide? Whenever you have problems like this with proportions, you want to look at the two things that they're comparing and think those things will be represented in fractional form. So what I'm talking about here is the tall. So I'm going to write tall, and then the wide. I'm going to set up both fractions as tall over wide, and as long as I do that, it's going to be just the same and it'll come out great. So you see that it was originally 2 inches tall and 1 inch wide. That means that the 2 is going to go on the top, the 1 is going to go on the bottom, and then it's going to equal another fraction where tall is on the top and wide is on the bottom. So Totsakan enlarged the photo to a height, that probably means that they're talking about tall, of 18 inches. So you're going to be putting this 18 on the top, and the new width is the unknown, so that's the x. Remember that when we have two fractions equal to each other, if we want to solve this proportion, we cross multiply. So 2 times x is 2x, and 1 times 18 is 18. We're going to divide that 2, and x is going to equal 18 divided by 2, which is 9. Now, this is a word problem, so remember you are not done until you put in a unit. And we're talking about inches here, so we're just going to write 9 inches. Still getting used to this pen. That's a terrible looking inches. Let's try again. 9 inches. Okay. All right, that's better. Let's try another one. I know this is review, so you probably don't need this much of a refresher. We'll just do one more. A frame is 9 inches wide and 6 inches tall. If it is reduced to a width of 3 inches, then how tall will it be? So again, I'm thinking of, they said wide first, so let's put wide on the top and tall on the bottom. And then we'll just keep it the same as we do the two fractions. So fraction 1, it's 9 inches wide, so 9's on the top and 6 tall is on the bottom, equals, and the new width is going to be reduced to 3 inches, and then we don't know how tall it is, so put an x there. And again, we're going to cross multiply. 9 times x is 9x, and 6 times 3 is 18. If we divide away that 9, then x will equal 2, because 18 divided by 9 is 2. Remember, we do need a unit, and we can write inches here. Remember, if we want to write a quick way to write inches, it's just 2 little tick marks like that. So 2 inches, and that finishes off that problem. Okay, good luck with the rest.